I was just about to clown that mint pink creamsicle San Diego Padres jersey. Then Manny Machado knocks another damn home run into the upper deck in San Diego. I mean, seriously. Yesterday, Machado comes out of his shoes and hits a changeup 430-something feet into the second deck at Petco Park. A changeup. Then we got Long out here throwing 4 changeups in a freaking row to Machado! Manny Machado! And he hits it into the freaking upper deck! What the hell are you guys doing? He can hit a freaking changeup. Fleming is getting annoyed. No, it's not over. It's just getting started. But maybe the Giants season. Is it over? Ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros, sports fans throughout the multiverse, welcome to Gary Lamm Main Event Mania! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! But before I get into that, oh yeah! Before I tell you where I was today, I want to talk about wrestling. I'll be tomorrow. Gary Lamm Main Event Mania. I'm gonna be at East Bay Pro Wrestling tomorrow. Easy for me to say, where Marco Mayor is challenging for the East Bay Pro Wrestling against the champion, Leon Akuza. I'm sure there's going to be a nice card. Always have a good time there at Pacheco Square Garden. So I'll be there tomorrow at 5. If you've never checked out East Bay Pro Wrestling, nice family show wrestling, reasonable prices. I think it's $15 for a regular general admission, $20 for ringside. I always have a good time. It's worth the drive. Love some pro wrestling. I know it's been hard to watch. It's not like the old days, but you know, something about pro wrestling. In fact, today, when I was having my Cobb Thai curry, or curry Thai Cobb, not to be confused with curry Thai Cobb, easy for me to say, I was thinking baseball. Baseball was on the mind. When someone talked to me about a Macho Man shirt, and we talked about old memories. This old timer over there, Gil from Half Moon Bay, is talking about memories of the Kill Palace in San Francisco. About Pedro Morales and Don Morocco, Pat Patterson, Ray Stevens, Haystack Calhoun. And I talked about my first experience going to pro wrestling. This was back in the days when the Cow Palace had wooden seats. And I thought, my uncle took me. You know, I didn't go with my dad. My uncle took me. I thought my uncle was being cool. We sat in the upper wooden seats. I thought it was great. These was the nosebleeds. I thought it was the best. I was a little kid. And I was like, yeah. It was a great time. And it was Macho Man versus Honky Tonk Man. I got my long sideburns and my hair slicked back. Coming to your town in a pink Cadillac. Miss Elizabeth and Jimmy Hart was manager for the Honky Tonk Man. And I didn't know, I was a little kid, I didn't know they swear at live shows. And they put Jimmy Hart in like one of those shark cages. And Macho Man grabs the mic. I want his ears way up there. And I'm like, man, Jimmy Hart's lower than me. So yeah. Wrestling. Check out East Bay Pro Wrestling. What's up, Phil? How you doing, man? The Kill Palace in San Francisco. One of my favorite venues of all time. I'll be at East Bay Pro tomorrow. Like I said, today I was at Old Princeton Landing, hanging out with Mom on my staycation. Had some good food. Nice beer, nice people there. Before we talk Giants, I told you, be ready. We're not going to go into this too much, but be ready for the Warriors to make a big move. Whew. You're hearing it right now. I heard Mark Spears said the Warriors are exploring a trade for Kevin Durant. None of that surprises me. I don't know if they can make it happen. Of course, the Warriors are going to explore a trade for Kevin Durant. That's not the big news. But it just makes sense that the Warriors are a player because they do have assets as far as players and draft picks. Somehow, after losing Kevin Durant. I mean, what a move. More rumors. Draymond Green is hanging out all summer with LeBron James. That's another possibility. And don't forget, there's multiple team trades. You can have one guy going this way, one guy going that way. So it may take a little time. I thought it was going to happen right away. But there's just so many teams interested in these top guys, as they should be. You may think Kevin Durant's annoying, and so do I. He's a crap face. I'm super rich. I'm rich, and I'm angry for nothing. Peyton Manning made a joke of me being a ring chaser at the ESPYs. Sad face. I'm tasting lemon. I'm smelling poop. But you know that guy is a genius at basketball. So is LeBron James. These guys work hard. And now, with a little maturity and knowing, hey, you know what? There's more sand down at the bottom than there's at the top. You're going to make hay while the sun shines. Hey, you know what? Sometimes you go to hang out with your cool friends and you dump your reliable friends. But you find out there's nothing more important than your reliable friends. Oh, it's going to be great. But you know what? It's not all it's cracked up to be. You grow older, you grow wiser. You only got so much time left. The body breaks down. These guys are smart. Why not be on the Warriors? They already showed they're mentally tough. They've been through every damn thing. Curry and Clay, terrible-ass injuries. And somehow the Warriors hustled Wiggins on the team to a point where people are saying the Warriors are a paycheck team. No, they were not. Wiggins was in the trash. Everyone left him for dead. They thought it was a dumb deal. His hustle got the Warriors another ring. And that's all I got to say about that. Don't let anything surprise you. Donovan Mitchell's out there. I don't know. I'd rather have a taller, a bigger wing like a LeBron or a KD. But Donovan Mitchell's out there. That's another guy. The Warriors are going to go big. They'll make the right move, but there's guys out there. It's going to be a top-notch player if the Warriors do this. All right? I'm not saying they will, but they have to explore their options because, like I said, your ancillary players, they're fat. They're celebrating the damn championship. They're not hungry. You need your top guys. The top guys are always going to be hungry. Curry and Green and Thompson, they're always going to be hungry. But so are the guys like LeBron. So are the guys like KD. All right? So just be ready. Another key factor that told me this is going to happen, they didn't sign Gary Payton II. They need that guy. But if you're going to get rid of that guy, you're going to need a guy like a LeBron or a KD or even Donovan Mitchell. I don't like it as much, but you can possibly have him at the 2, Curry at the 1, and Klay Thompson. He's slowing down a little bit. You might have him at the 3 and allow Thompson's a little bit big boned. It'll be hard to get past Klay Thompson other threes, and plus he plays tough. All right, that's not what I'd love to see. But like I said, these things are going to get complicated. There's a lot of money that's going to go around, and I mentioned Draymond Green. Don't be surprised if he's gone. Hey, maybe the Warriors get KD and Draymond goes to the Lakers. I'm not saying this is going to happen, but this is big money, big tycoon stuff that I don't pretend to know. But out of the box, to get all these deals put together, believe me, when these freaking billionaires and these agents who deal with multi-hundred millionaires want to make something happen, they will finagle that shit to happen. These guys don't give a damn about rules. They don't pay no damn taxes. If they want someone here and someone there, they will step on the poor to get what they want. That's just life. That's who these people are. Okay? So I don't see, if someone wants something to happen, if these big time billionaire geniuses and jerks want something to happen, they will make it happen. There's no real limitations on this. I've talked too much about it. I thought it was going to happen earlier, but, you don't get something for nothing. They're going to have to make these deals work out. There's probably a lot of numbers. You got to make everybody happy. People got to bend. When you want something, you'll give in, right? But when you don't, you're like, fuck that, okay? But now, you got this peer group of players. Curry's 34. The league believes in Steph Curry. And if you can't beat him, join him. LeBron and KD, they realize they're going to go out as assassins anyway. They're merchant, tyrant ball players, ring chasers. They can't go back. You can't go back. So in the future, you know what? All you could do is get more rings. All right? And have fun. And be around reliable people. They are going to annoy us. But they are safer bets than relying about 10 other players who already want a ring. Like Bielitsa, he's gone. He's in Turkey. He's on a yacht. Thanks, bro. Great job. Like I said, Gary Payton II, tougher loss. But he got paid. He got paid more than Kayvon Looney. You can't pay him more than Looney. He was worth it. That's really what triggered the thought of like, hey, you know what? Where's a guy to go big? They re-signed Poole. Poole might be gone too. What's he gonna do? But that's a piece they have. That's a big contract they have to move. But the other Juan Toscano Anderson, bro, what a story from the Bay. He speaks Spanish. He's kicking ass. Not playable in the championship game. Have a great time. He's partying. You have fun out there, So it's easy to bank on that one player who their track record, they're going to work. They're going to be smart. They're all basketball. That's why when you think about this, it's just the easier move, more bankable move, and you got to do something to you got to come back with more fire. You got to come back with more fire. I'm not saying it's going to happen. Other teams want these guys too, but don't let it surprise you. Don't let anything surprise you. The only thing that would be shocking is if Steph or Clay were gone. And I'd also be surprised if Kuminga's gone. That's the guy I would want. That's the piece I want to keep. That's the future. I don't want to see them lose Kuminga. But there's two guys you got to keep. Steph and Clay, nothing else would surprise me. The Warriors moving off of to go for the goal. Curry's 34. You got to take it to the house now. And you got to bank on reliable people. It is crunch time. And the other top guys, they know it. So that's it with the Warriors. I got to talk about the damn Giants. But just with the Warriors, the team might be different, or it might be the same. The Warriors aren't going to do anything stupid. I trust them, but just losing Gary Payton the second tells me, boy, we're going to go big because that was an important player. So if they're not going to replace him with some scrub. All right, they're gonna have to go big, all in. I think they want to save that big money for something big. And like I said, these rich billionaires and talented multimillionaires and super agents, they don't need the rules. We don't need no stink. They make shit happen, and they're going to make the poor team suffer, okay? They'll put another team in the deal. This guy goes this way, there goes that way. Everyone's going to be right where they want. They overcome those rules, okay? I know, I had to talk. Just, you're hearing this stuff about Draymond Green and LeBron hanging out in the summer, Mark Spears. is saying officially the Warriors are exploring a trade for KD. No crap. Of course you're going to want KD. What do you got here? San Francisco Giants. I opened the show and I'm watching the Giants and the Padres. I was out in Half Moon Bay. I turn on the TV, and my cousin sends me a text of Manny Machado with the crap face because he has to wear that stupid jersey. First of all, City Connect. What city is this pink and mint creamsicle connecting to? And I was going to make fun of it until Manny Machado made that sting face and knocked the freaking ball on the second deck. And I want to be fair to the Giants, but I mean, damn, you could be boring, but you can't be boring and stupid. Last night, against the Giants' best pitcher, Logan Webb, Manny Machado in a very close game, knocks it. He swings, he almost falls down. He hits the freaking second deck. And what's his name? Long. I can't even. And Long's been good for us. I just can't stand this. I want to get the guy's name right. I suck at names. Yeah, I come in. What's going on here? Anyway, yeah, Sam Long. Sam, Mr. Long, man, you've been good for us, right? You shouldn't even be having to start, all right? But, bro, last night, Manny Machado knocks a changeup off of Logan Webb, comes out of his shoes, and knocks it into the upper deck, 430 feet at 108 miles an hour, right? And today, bro, with 2 men on base, 4 freaking straight changeups to Manny Machado. What the hell are you doing, man? Kapler, what the hell are you doing? Have an answer. I bet you he has some kind of number analysis. And this is why the Giants are losing. They don't have freaking Buster Posey. Joey Bart, what the hell are you doing? Buster Posey never would have let that happen. And, Buster's got to retire. Good for that. Now, before I hammer Kapler, I want to be fair. The problem with the Giants, they don't have as many good players as they did last year. That's the main damn problem. Thanks for everyone for joining, by the way. The main damn problem with the Giants, they don't have as good of players, okay? Buster Posey's replacement, I said earlier in the year, okay, the Giants can do this, but it's going to take Joey Bart to be a good rookie, okay? Yeah, he's been up and down the damn, he looks like he got a ton of talent, but he's up and down the damn, from minors to the pros, he's back. And damn, you can't, fucking Manny Machado hits a fucking changeup to the upper deck. Excuse me. Try not to swear. Bro, you can't throw 4 in a row. What the hell? What are you waiting for? What are you doing? That's what the Giants. Aside from lack of talent, it's lack of leadership. The Giants, they let Posey go, but they don't have that leadership. I think I'm going to go into this a little bit more. I'm not going to blame it all on Kapler. He's doing the best he can do. The players just got to come through. But still, fucking Kapler, get your shit together. But this is Buster Posey, and they didn't replace him. That's their own damn fault. You would never allow shit like that to happen. You look at Joey, if you're watching the Giants game right now, look at him. He's in matte black. He looks like the fucking generic player you create a baseball player in, where you put the damn wristbands on, make him look cool. He looks hella plain. All right? Buster Posey wasn't on the top, but looked like a freaking professional out there. Looked like a man who men can follow. And with a matter. All right? And that's what they're missing. And I've heard talk, hey, the Giants were good early. If you got confidence, you can ride confidence until you get your damn hat handed to you. All right? You don't know who a person. If you're riding high, oh yeah, you know a person and you know a team when they get knocked on their ass and get up, knocked on their ass and get back up. Okay? And that's what the Giants. That's what we're gonna find out about them. All right, but I want to be fair to Dave Kapler. The team is just not as good. Joey Bart was not as good a replacement for Buster Posey. We had Chris Bryant last year. I do not think Buster Posey had to leave. We just need someone else, another position. Chris Bryant, there's no way you could pay him $100 million. Hell no. You got Rodon. That was a good replacement. But he doesn't go the distance. And Disco Feeney, he's been out a long time, but he was the one guy who would pitch 9 and save the bullpen. The Giants, the bullpen is they have the same bullpen. That's the same. But Duvall, hey, he's a young guy. He needs another pitch. All right. And now the league has seen him. He's only 25, but the league's seen him. He needs to adjust. Last year he was great down the stretch, but he was not giving up these home runs early in the year. But to see him, they have time to adjust. They know he's going to throw that damn slider. So he's still the same player. He's better than he was, but everything is relative. A lot of guys throw hundo. The league's adjusted. He's still not bad. He's not some kind of bum. I think this guy's going to be okay. But right now, he's not as effective as he was toward the ends of last year. And Chris Bryant, hey, you know what the Giants did? They did sign Jock Peterson. He's been fantastic. It's kind of a wash. Congratulations, Jock Peterson, for going to the All-Star game. Good for you. Another guy the Giants are desperately missing is Donnie Barrels. Donovan Solano is really a hitter the San Francisco Giants are missing. A guy who can hit a ball if it's a bad pitch. A guy that the pitchers have to work around. The Giants right now, they have too many money. There's nothing wrong with these money ball players, by the way. But they all have the same strategy. Take pitches and wait on your pitch and knock it out of the park. And damn right it worked well last year. Giants hit more home runs than they've ever hit in the history of the San Francisco Giants. But unfortunately, every damn stadium has a humidor. That means the ball's in travel. How many times have you seen a Giant hit the ball real hard, don't go nowhere? All right, speaking of home runs, I want to David Villar, David Villar. It's a solo home run. Yeah, you're going to fit right in. That's all the Giants hit are solo home runs. Congratulations, though. But earlier in the game, another bases-loaded opportunity where a guy doesn't come through. That's what the Giants have. They have guys. They don't have the clutch hitters that make everyone else better. And I love Wilmer Flores. He's clutch, but he's not that guy. Like I said, Jock Peterson's not that guy. All right? Mike Yastrzemski, good player, not that guy. Boy, and I love Lamont Wade. They got real good ball players. They've got guys, and I want to be fair to Zaidi. The Giants have guys that they picked up off the scrap heap and are doing well. They're doing well. But every player is kind of a platoon player. They have good ball players, but they don't got a great ball player. They don't have any great hitters. They have really good players, clutch players. But I'm going to go back to... And to be fair to Cap, they don't have... I don't mind his platoons. I don't mind the lefty-righty matchups. He's doing a great job at matching them up. Today, I thought he did a great job today. In the third inning, Sam Long is going to face Manny Machado for the second or third time. Machado doesn't even... He stands at the edge of the dugout during this game. And in the third inning, he already he doesn't even move. He waits for Kapler to take him out because he knows darn well. I don't know if you guys heard me. So Machado just standing there, relaxing, because he knows Kapler is not going to let Sam Long pitch him again. He brings in Rogers, and it was a good move. It was a good move, all right? I'm not saying you should not platoon. I'm not saying the lefty-righty matchups are not working out. The players got to play, all right? But damn, give Jock Peterson a chance to play every day. You know, so I'm not all out on Kapler. I'm not all out on him. All right. He just doesn't. The guys have been hurt. The defense has been poor. But damn, when Brandon Crawford's out, the defense is gonna be poor. Brandon Crawford's one of the best of all time. All right. And again, the Giants had no business with these Scarbinos. Even with Posey's old, he retired. Okay. He really, who knows what that ankle injury did to him. It probably led to the hip injury that had him retire. You know, he had this situation where he adopted kids. Hey, man, kids come first. There was a whole issue there. I don't want to get into that too much. God bless Buster Posey. I love that guy. But they didn't replace his leadership. That's really not on Cap. You can only play the players you got. But here is what he's missing. I don't know if you guys remember managers like Roger Craig, Dusty Baker, and like a Bruce Bochy. They gave you the feeling they knew how to inspire the team. All right, you can't inspire scrubs. I'm not saying the Giants have scrubs, you know, but they knew how to inspire a team. I don't feel inspired by Kapler. All right? He's got big muscles. Bro, flex on these guys, bro. He's all about the math. He's all about the matchups. He has good, at least he has some answers, you know? At least he has answers, but he hasn't inspired the fan base. He seems boring. And he's the guys aren't interested, okay? But, you know, I still like him. I like what he's doing. I see him working. And before we kill him, you got to remember that the Giants should be better as the year goes on as far as defense. It's hard to play a Major League shortstop, a Major League third base, a Major League second base, a Major League left field. Played any baseball, you know center field is a different beast than right or left. All right, it's a different beast. The ball cuts in a different way. The Giants, and if this strategy is working, they ask many players to play multiple positions. Guys are in and out of the lineup. It takes, especially the exchange from shortstop to second base. How many different second basemen have there been? I can't even keep up. There's guys on there I don't even remember. It's Estrada. It's who else? It's Slastella. I don't even know who's in there today. Like how many different lineups have the Giants have? Longoria is a Gold Glove third baseman. He's a little older, but how many times has he been out? Wilmer Flores. Man, I love that guy, but he's not the defensive player Longoria is. You know, he's supposed to be there back in those Longoria and Belt. and Belt's another top-notch defender, are out of the lineup. So this defense, of course, is going to suffer, and even more when Brandon Cropper's out. The Giants, they're not a stacked team. For them to win, they have to have chemistry. And this is where Kapler needs to kind of have some consistent lineups to allow the team to build some chemistry with the same guys in the same positions sometimes. But it'd be nice. It'd be nice, like, and I wonder. I'm going to ask this question to you. Did the 107 wins make you a lazy fan? As a sports fan, we go through, this is my lineup. I would have this person clean up and this person lead off, and this guy should be at the bottom because they're a free swinger or whatever it was. I would always have a lineup in my mind, especially my home team, the Giants. This is how, Dusty Baker should do it, or this is how Bruce Bochy should have done it. This is how I would set up the bullpen. Or I agree with Boch. I love how it is. Last year with Kapler, they won every freaking night, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't understand all this math magic he's doing, but I guess it's working, and we keep winning. And did remember, I was like, why is Buster Posey batting way last in the lineup? He earned his ass way back in, though, to the top. I don't know. That could be a reason why Buster wanted to retire. But now, it's just like, I don't know. Are you okay, Panda? I dropped the gum on Panda. Come here, buddy. Sorry, fans. I think Kapler's doing all this magic. The fans got lazy, including me. And with that, we lost a little interest. He always has some kind of answer. It sounds right, but that don't mean it's right. We're not invested with the players. We're not invested with what he should do. There's a new guy in there every day. So it's hard, it's hard to get invested. It's hard to figure out, boy, we're so like lost as to what the hell is going on. You can't get invested, and they're losing business. And that's the main problem with this team. I don't think they're that bad. They're 2 out of first place. I pretend to not know. But they have good ball players. They're they're a couple games out of first place. They're losing today. Way to go, Crawford. Another guy. But baseball and sports are show business. The Giants aren't putting on a damn show. These solo home runs and setting you up with the bases loaded and not scoring. You need to score. You can get teased a little bit, but eventually you need to score. You need to get home. Or you're going to stop chasing. And people have stopped chasing the Giants. They are not fun to watch. And that's, and I'm not saying the Giants did the wrong thing. I think Kapler is in there. This is my take on Kapler. Yeah, he probably should play Jock Peterson a little bit more. He's a damn all-star, but we got him for cheap. What's Peterson making? We got him for cheap. Or Jock, where's your money, Jock? Mo's losing everything. I lost my mind. Jock Peterson, what's he making? We got this guy for cheap. Should we cut bait now? We'll go to Chris Rodon. Like Carlos Rodon. What the hell is Jock Peterson? Here we go. Jock Peterson. $7 million, a 1-year deal. He's a freaking all-star. That's a great pickup. He's not the guy. If he was on the 2010 Giants or the 2014 Giants, Well, we were going over for Melky Cabrera. Boy, he would be a star. He'd be bigger than Hunter Pence. This guy's fantastic. But he's an all-star. He's not a Hall of Famer, all right? He was a great move picking him up. I'm not putting him down. I'm not putting up I'm somewhat criticizing Kapler, but there's a reason why he was available for $7 million for 1 year. I think the Giants have done a great job. Farhan Zaidi didn't want to overspend for players. Look where it got us. Look at Evan Longoria's deal with Evans. 6 years, $100 million. He wasn't worth that. We traded for that. Carlos Rodon, we're getting him for $6 million. $6 million. I'll take that. Compared to Goslin with us, but a Gosman making hundreds of millions, forget all that. We just didn't land the big score. You can't rely on Darren Ruff or Flores. You want your leadership to be Belt and Crawford, but Crawford's never been that kind of hitter. And if any guy needs the platoon, he's a one guy who has to play every damn day because anyone, almost aside from the top defensive players, it's always going to be a downgrade when someone comes in for Crawford. It's always going to look bad. He's that damn good. But he's the guy, you got your old-time shortstop. He's the one who needs a break. He needs to blow up once a week. It's a lot of pressure to put on that guy. He needs to kind of be on a not like a Posey was last year as a catcher, but that shortstop, he needs consistent rest. Brandon Belt, when he gets hot, whoo! When he gets hurt, oh man. All right, those guys, they have it right here. But the body is weak. The heart is willing, the flesh is weak. They got good ball. Like Austin Slater's a good ball player. They signed that Luis Gonzalez kid. He's hurt. But the question is now, should the Giants cut bait and move forward with this team? They're only 2 games out. And they can possibly make a move and get that player. But who are you going to get? Bryce Harper? The Phillies are kind of in our position. Who are you going to get? Shohei Ohtani? The Angels ain't doing nothing, but everyone likes to watch them. Well, the Angels are okay. It's not that you need stars. You need people care about. It's not Giant fans, and I want to say, it's not Giant. Oh, we don't need stars. We were happy with Buster Posey. We made Melky Cabrera a star. We need Brandon Belt, Captain Belt. We need the Brian Wilson somebody. If you're a good ball player, if you do your job, we will freaking make you a star. All right? We don't need all that, but we need the guy. We need leadership. We need someone who can hit. We need someone to build the lineup around. A small ball player. And I've heard the BS that you got to build from the farm system. Hey, you know what? The Padres, they sound Manny Machado. All right? And they're building around him. The Dodgers, they rebuilt, but they rebuilt around Mookie Betts. That's the guy you can. They're doing the same stuff the Giants are, but they got Mookie Betts. You need a guy. You need a head of the spear. You need a leadership. And I'll go back to Machado. Yeah, he's done some dumbass shit, haven't we all? But he is hella smart. He knows what he's doing. He knew what Kapler was doing before Kapler did it in the third, and he didn't even come out of the dugout. He looks kind of lazy because the guy is so damn chill. No, he's not. This guy just already thought it through. he has that kind of Barry Bonds like chill. I'm not comparing to Bonds, but the guy knows what he's doing. But the Giants need a solid, a solid guy in there who can hit and not just wait on a pitch, because that pitch ain't going out of the park. The dead ball is killing the Giants. And there's no damn excuses. They built their team on this, and it ain't working no more, right? And even so, you need guys who can just hit. Manny Machado's a damn good hitter. So is Mookie Betts. That's who you're going against in your division. You ain't got nothing like that. You had the good leader, the good player in Buster Posey. This just shows Posey was underrated because he didn't even put up good numbers. He was an all-star last year. But damn, there's no damn way he went through 4 straight changeups to freaking Manny Machado after he just hit a freaking a changeup into the freaking upper deck at Petco Park the game before. In the first freaking inning. What the hell were you thinking? He would never allow that to happen. We need some damn leadership on the team. And I'm not putting down any of the players. They're all doing their best. But the bottom line, I think the Giants, they won 107 last year. They could make the playoffs if they get a reasonable player or one of these rookies pan out, or one of these awesome free agents pan out. But does this team give you the feel of a champion? Does it give you the feel of a world champion? Hey, in 2010, the Giants, they felt like they weren't even in first place. They were chasing the Padres, but damn, we had Lincecum. You know he could beat anyone one-on-one. And you had Kane, and you had Mad Bum coming up. That was his rookie year. And even Freddie Sanchez and Buster Posey. He shot a life into that damn team. Aubrey Huff was hilarious. You got a bunch of characters. We got Cody Ross. But it was built on Buster Posey. That team was a scrub team. As soon as Buster came in, that star, Rookie of the Year, he turned that damn bunch of Cloud Alley jabronis into world champions. They had heart. But a heart without the spirit ain't gonna live. The Warriors need spirit, and to be the head of this. I mean, the Giants need the spirit. The fucking Warriors already got that. They got Steph Curry. And people say that Clay and Dre wouldn't be done without Steph Curry. They wouldn't. They're great players, but you need that person when things are down. You can look to come through, and it makes everyone that much better. You need synergy. The missing ingredient is a player to look up to. And the Giants are doing the right thing, not panicking and getting some mid-card fucking player and paying him a ton of money, and that just makes everyone else pissed off. They're like, well, shit. Jock Peters is like, I'm making $7 million, you're paying this fucking bum? Now everybody's pissed. But if they bought in Bryce Harper, or someone on that level, right? Or Shohei Ohtani, or whoever the hell you want to put there, what are you going to say? If you're going to pay the cost to the big boss. And that's it. And everyone else knows the role. So they're doing the right thing. But what about these guys now? What about Jock Peterson? He's an all-star. Should you get rid of him and get something for him? This team, it just didn't give me that feel of 2010 or 2012 or 2014. You knew that every damn even year you knew the Jazz were going to come through. You knew Madison Bumgarner, man, he wasn't good as Clayton Kershaw in the regular season, but you knew damn well right here. If you had him on the mound against anybody, you had him against Nolan Ryan or fucking Warren Spahn or anybody, Verlander, any of those guys, you knew he was going to win. The Giants just don't have that feel. They don't have that feel. And it's time to get something from the players that you got. All right? Evan Longoria, we can't get rid of him. He has too much money. Carlos Rodon, does he have that feel? I like that we got him. We got him for cheap. We're missing Disco Fani. I don't think his deal is that bad. He's getting $7 million a year. I hope he comes back. Alex Wood, he's at the last year of his contract. I try to get some for him. And Wood. And LaStella. Belt. Wilmer Flores, I love that guy. He's super. You're telling me you can't get something big time for a clutch player like Wilmer Flores? I love Wilmer Flores. That's the kind of guy I would sell high on. I would want him on my team. The Giants need assets because they're playing like ass. Austin Slater, you probably can't get much for him. Who else is on this squad? Tyler Rogers, I wouldn't ever let him go. The Giants got a bunch of no-names on this squad. Joey Bart, we're stuck with that guy. Where's Yastrzemski? I think Mike Yastrzemski is a guy. He's one of their best players. He's a guy we might have to think about not getting rid of. The Giants have picked up players from the dirt, from the gutter, from nothing. Mike Yastrzemski, barely in the fucking league. Did good, sell high. He's a player. He's not the player, sell high right now. Alex Wood, playoff experience. Let him go. He's not the guy. A playoff team is going to need a third or fourth starter. Get some Jock Peter. Man, I love the way he's playing. There ain't no damn way he's going to get $7 million next year. He's going to pay up the roof. Anyway, this team does not have a championship feel. Because I can't fight this feeling anymore. This fucking team is boring. I gotta snore. I can't take this bullshit anymore. The Giants ain't going for the World Series anymore. All right. Jake McGee, you can get rid of that guy. He's playoff experience. He can do something. Casale, 1-year deal, $5 million. You're saying someone can't, with all the damn catchers we keep drafting and bringing up, Kirk Casale is a good player. You're telling me someone is not going to want a Kirk Casale? Solid guys that if we had a real Hall of Famer on the squad, someone that's put some life in this team, no gimmicks. Giants got some gimmicks, a great gimmick guy. Peterson, Flores, I love those guys. You can get some for them. Someone's going to need those guys down the playoffs, and they might give us something that can bring us up next year. So unless you can get, and even if you can get a top guy, are you satisfied with the bullpen to close it out? I'm not. How much time? We got about 10 minutes left. I like Duvall. I like what he has. He's a pitch away. Everything is Hundro, four-seamer, this way. Hundo, this is opposite. Hundo, and then the slider. As devastating as those pitchers are, he can't get the fastball over. Teams sit on the damn slider, as good as it is. To the moon! Not everyone can hit it, but the guys that can are taking advantage. I don't have confidence in them to close out the damn series. That means the Giants are going to have to get a top player that'll help the offense a lot. And then they're going to have to get a closer, which are freaking expensive. I know Kapler would love to get these guys in and out, but it ain't Bruce Bochy ball anymore. You have to have 3 batters they have to face. Kapler is loving this. He's out there pulling a guy right now. But this ain't the damn team. You're going to have to do a lot for this team to win the World Series. It doesn't have that feeling. It ain't there. After the love is gone, we used to be right is wrong. It ain't going to happen this year. And on top of that, the damn team's boring. And less people are watching the damn games. I'm watching the game right now, but I'm having more fun with you guys complaining about sports, and that's what it's all about, baby! But this team's so bad, you don't know any of the damn players enough to complain about. I mean, when the Giants had Barry Bonds, you complain, he has this in Candlestick Park, sticking his head in his drawers, and he ain't right. At least you complain about it. There's nothing to complain about. You can complain about Bochy making the wrong moves because there was something to play for. Everybody gets criticized. You can't even criticize the players because they're barely, you don't even, like, who the hell's playing second base today? I don't even know who the outfield is. We don't even have a start. We don't, whose leads off for the Giants? We don't know because they're changing it all the time. And there ain't no guy that fits that role. You can have plenty of guys, and I love the interchangeable multi-position player, but those guys need more reps. It's ridiculous to think. You wonder why the defense sucks? Yeah, first of all, Brandon Crawford's hurt, but you can't have a guy playing Major League third base, Major League second base, Major League first base, Major League outfield. It's the freaking major leagues. You're lucky you could play well at one position, even among the outfielders. Okay? And if you're hurt, you're not going to get the reps. And there's no damn chemistry. They ain't going to beat the freaking Dodgers and get to the World Series if you don't got the players and if you don't got the chemistry. It might be time to make some moves. You know, I said it before. I think they can do better. I think they could do better and get to the playoffs. But damn thing, even last year, I'm going to end with this. As good as the Giants were last year, 107 games. And this is why I thought we're lazy fans and not criticizing the Giants enough, or not really getting invested into what the hell they're doing and not questioning what they're doing because it worked. 107 games. We beat the Dodgers to get the division title. And we made it, oh man, the Dodgers push us so hard, and oh man, why it's not fair for either team. Like, I was there, I was being a punk ass fan. Like, it's not fair for the Dodgers either, and if I lose the Dodgers, I'm not gonna die. No, I should be dead right now because the Giants lost to the Dodgers in the freaking playoffs. Why am I alive? I suck. So do you. We should be crying in our fucking beer. Damn, I can't believe the Giants lost to the Dodgers in the freaking playoffs. But no. We're like bedazzled by this stuff we don't understand. It's like trickle-down economics. We don't know what the hell happened at work, and now it worked till it didn't. You need freaking players. You ain't going to beat Mookie Betts and Manny Machado and all these stacked-ass teams the Giants got. It's not just names. It's the game, baby. The game. The Giants do not have that feel to beat these top guys. You can beat them with role players, but they got to have chemistry. They ain't got none of it because they're all moving all around. Right? I love the fact that, and I'm not putting this on the players right now. Well, you motherfuckers got to play, but it's if you're not getting the reps, you have to have chemistry and all that stuff, right? But bottom line is, this team last year didn't feel like it's going anywhere. This year, it don't feel like it's going anywhere. And you know where I'm not going? I'm not going to Oracle Park and spending $200 $5 on a fucking crab sandwich for some losers. How you like that? And with that, God bless you. Keep it real. Keep it clean. Let's hope the Giants prove me wrong and show they are a championship team. Maybe they're a player away. All right. See you tomorrow at East Bay Pro Wrestling. Thank you so much. Old Prince Landing for the food. God bless you. And with that, bye, motherfuckers.